morning, students. How are you all? I wish you are good and you are healthy. You are enjoying your time at home with your families and you are doing your lessons as if you are at school and you are following what your teachers say for you and you are doing your homework. You are doing everything on its time. Really, we do miss you here at school and we want you to come back as soon as possible. So please follow the precautions, eat healthy full food. Don't forget to wash your hands every time. And if you are going out for any reason, please don't forget to stay sanitized, to keep distance from the others, and to put on your mask. Wear your mask whenever you are going out of your home. Wear your mask. May Allah protect us all and may Allah save us. Last time we talked about maps. We defined what is a map. Some of you said map is a small drawing of a real place, and we said that map is a view of an area from above. And we talked about why do people use maps. Some of you said because to know the places that we are going to, and because they help us not to get lost, and because maps help you to find out how far is it between places. And our today's lesson will be about, is map only enough? Do we only use maps to know the places that we are going to? If you have a map for a place and you are heading to that place, is a map only enough? Will the map alone help you to get to the place that you want to? As we said, maps help to find out the ways, and directions help you to know which direction or which way to take to reach the place that you are heading to. So our today's lesson will be about directions. I think you had it before when you were in grade 1. They taught you about directions. There are 4 main directions. And those 4 main directions, when you were in grade 1, you used to draw 4 arrows like this. And you write here up, down, right. It's very bad handwriting because of using this. And left. Don't focus on the handwriting. So up, down, right, left. Those are called the 4 main directions, or the 4. For the main 4 directions, we can also say the 4 cardinal directions, and instead of saying up, we say north, and instead of saying down, we say south, and instead of saying right, we say east, and instead of saying left, we say west. And those are the 4 cardinal directions, or the 4 main directions. Cardinal directions or main directions, they are 4 main directions or 4 cardinal directions. And here are they: north, south, east, west. What are the 4 main directions? North, south, east, west. How many main directions do we have? 4. How many cardinal directions do we have? 4. What are they? North, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. In the middle between those main directions, there are another types of directions called intermediate directions. It goes like this: when you draw the 4 main direction and you name this north, this south, and this east, and this one west, in the middle you can draw an arrow in the halfway like this, and this one will be To name these four directions in the middle, we start with north or south. So we say north, east, and here it is between south and east, so we say south, east. And the direction that comes in the middle between south and west is south, west, and the directions that come in the middle between west and north is north, west. We always to name the intermediate directions, we start with north or south, north or south. Then we mention the second directions, and those types of directions are called intermediate directions. Intermediate directions. Intermediate directions are the directions that come in the middle between two main directions, between north and between north and east, northeast, between south and east, southeast, between south and west, southwest, and between north and west is northwest. Those are called intermediate directions. Intermediate directions. At the past, people used to look at the sky to know the directions. If it's in the morning, so they look at the sun. The direction from which the sun rises is east. So when they know where is the east, when they know the direction from which the sun rises, they point to it with their right hand. Their left hand will be west, in front of them will be north, and behind them will be south. And if the sky is clear but it's not morning, like if it's in the evening, they look to the place from where the sun sets. The sun sets in the west, so they point with their left hand to the direction from which the sun sets. So this direction will be west. Their right hand will be east. In front of them is north, and behind them is south. And if the sky is clear and it's night, at night they used to look at this star. It's called North Star, and North Star always points to the north. So when they know the north, they face it. Behind them will be the south, their right hand will be east, and their left hand will be west. When the sky is not clear, when the weather is cloudy, or the weather is foggy, or when there is sandstorm, people cannot use the sun because the storm and the clouds can block the sun, and they cannot also use the star. So they couldn't find their destination until they invented something called compass. And here is the compass. Compass looks like a watch. It tells about the directions, and it has a magnet needle in the middle of it, and this is a magnet needle. People use it to know the direction. Always this magnet needle points to the north direction. So the magnet needle points to the north direction. So the compass tells about the north directions, and after that you can find out the other directions or the rest of the directions. It was used in the first place by someone called Huang He. He was a Chinese sailor like this one, the one who works on the sea, or the one who sails all the time, drives ships and those things. And after that, people start using this compass by putting it on the map, and it points to the north direction, so they know the other direction after they know the north direction.